one red book. So what I noticed, Brianna, this is a longer book, and she has a bookmark here. So I know where she stopped reading. So I'm going to ask her first, just to tell me so much what she's read so far. One of the biggest stressors your teachers will have is, how do I ask questions about a book that I haven't read? The reality is that a child can tell us what the book's about so far in a way that we understand, and we know that they understand as well. Okay, so now we're done. Okay, so I see that you're reading The Flute Player. I haven't read this book before, so tell me what you've read so far.
I read that when he was playing it on the river, and he saw a girl, and he heard his music while he was floating by when he was playing it.
Okay, so let me hear you read a little more of what's coming up next.
The people looked around and said, "My lesson to that is a beautiful sound. It sounds like the wind blowing through the trees."
Okay, keep going. I'm going to keep listening some more.
The boy ran to the river and looked and saw nothing. I thought maybe it was too late in the day for here to be in a cornfield here.
Okay.
And so she did not hear his song. Early the next morning, he went to the concrete where the cornfields were and playing his song over and over again.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you for a minute. That was awesome. You know what I noticed? One thing I noticed I really liked. When you came to this word the first time, you weren't really sure what it was, and you kind of said something. But the next time you came to that word, you fixed it. What I also noticed was that these three words that you seem to have trouble with all had two syllables. So I'm going to show you a trick. Okay, when we come to one of those longer words like this word, I want you to use your fingers, and we're going to cover up and find a word inside that we know. So what was that word?
Corn.
Corn. So now I'm going to cover this up, and what word is this?
Field.
I'm covering up too much, aren't I?
Field.
Field. So if we use our fingers to cover up, it's easier for me to see that word is actually corn field. And now I can read it together, cornfield. So here's what I want you to do. I've shown you how to do it with this word. I want you to try it with this word. Cover up some of those letters until you find a word you already know. Use your fingers for this one.
Canyon.
Exactly. Now put it together. Is canyon something you've heard of?
No.
Okay, let's say it a little bit of a different way. So canyon. Have you ever heard the word a canyon before?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's look at this a little bit and see if we can figure out what that means. Early the next morning, he went to the canyon where the cornfields were and played his song over and over. So it was a place that he went to. But do you see how when you covered this up, you were able to read that word? Let's try it one more time with this one that we had trouble with. What about this word? Can you cover up a part of that and see if we can figure out what that word might be?
Listen.
Exactly, listen. So what I want you to do is you keep reading this book as a reader this week. When you come to one of those longer words, I want you to use your finger and cover up a part until you find a word inside that you know. Okay? So what is it? Remind me, what is it I want you to do as you read this week?
You want me to cover my finger on the first word and move your finger on the other word and then put it all together.
Okay, because we're looking for parts of words that we already know. High five, that was awesome. Can we tell her thank you?